Sometimes I can feel the flesh on my bones like a straitjacket, constricting me, twisting around me, squeezing out all my air. I haven't figured out how to solve that one yet. There are a lot of things I haven't figured out yet. Like how to believe I will do the things that I'm capable of, and how to love myself even when I don't. I'm only now discovering the extent of what I don't know. It sounds silly, doesn't it? But somewhere in my mind, I believe I was so self-exploratory, so self-aware, that I knew all the problems I had. I just didn't know how to solve them. I took a sort of pride in it. But I never considered that maybe the reason I didn't see a path forward was because I needed to dig deeper. That there was more I needed to uncover. I described it to my therapist as a beach, with stones buried under the sand. I can pick up pebbles, and I've uncovered some of the stones. But to truly know them, to see what they look like, I have to dig them all the way out. It's not enough to uncover them, just so I can walk around them, avoiding them. To live the fullest and happiest life that I can is to get rid of all the stones, or at least be actively digging them up. And that, I will know myself better. But what happens when the sea washes the sand back onto the shore, reversing all the work that I've done? As someone with a dissociative disorder, it often feels like my mind is actively working against me. I will have a realization and then totally forget it right after. There are parts of my mind and myself that feel hidden or even forbidden to me. Just someone who prides themselves on self-awareness and then discovering that the small patch of sand is actually an entire beach. And there are entire swaths of my mind that have been untouched by me for so long. It's a challenge to my ego. I'm still processing. I'm grieving this self-concept I have of myself. I am planning the funeral of not only who I thought I was, but also all the past selves I have forgotten, who have been swept out to sea. There's a grief in realizing I am not who I was. In a conversation with my mother, I talked about feeling robbed, like someone else got to experience my childhood. I felt like someone taking over a job. I have all the notes, all the files, all the briefings. I'm even in the same office. I have her memories, her life, but it wasn't me who started the project. It wasn't me who got to make those memories. I view them as a beggar child peering into the window, watching a family eating Christmas dinner, jealous of the children who get everything the child has ever wanted. I don't know how to fix that feeling either. But as I don't want to stay on such a negative note, I'm still moving through life. I'm grieving, yes, but there's a joy to be found in this life too. There are flowers and music and stories, and I get to partake in all of it. My past doesn't always feel like mine, but I've decided to make the present I own. This is where I am. This is who I am. Even if I don't know who that is, I have the beautiful task of finding out. Every day I live, every choice I make tells me more about the being that I am, the consciousness that I have. Every experience is a new time, a new emotion, a new me to descend into and become. I am my own protector. I'm my own mother and father and child. I am a community. Maybe that's why humans are social beings. The communities we form are reflections of ourselves. Over and over, I find myself learning, experiencing, playing this game my spirit has begun in the world. I find that concept intriguing. I hesitate to say I believe, because belief is still a mystery to me. But I love the idea of life being a game, something our spirits have entered in order to experience the beauty of dichotomy, the ups and downs to contrast, the eternal bliss of that the ethereal cannot provide. Sometimes I hate the idea. I often wrestle with the idea of the ethereal. If there is something greater beyond this life, what use is this life? In this moment, I am me, not a spirit floating in the perfect oneness of the universe. I am, in some ways and no ways, this mortal shell. So what do I care for them? Why should I care for a universe, a God, a spirit? Who I so often feel has no care for me. In moments like this, I've become trying to be as fluid as possible. Sometimes belief in a greater power brings me joy. Sometimes it brings me stress. I've begun to allow myself to set things down when they hold me back. I will love the world and find beauty in it regardless of whether there is something greater than me. So if a belief gets in the way of that, gets in the way of loving and finding beauty and discovering myself, I can set it back down. I think we place much emphasis on how we get to the conclusion. Why should I care if you believe something different, if the conclusions we come to are the same? I think about that a lot. I think the world would be a better place if everyone thought that way. I think the world would be a better place if everyone did a lot of things. But I can't do anything about that. What I can do is love. Give love, pure love, to my community. Both the community of my mind and consciousness and my community of people. Maybe we are the community of the mind of God. Maybe we're not. I can only do my own best and find my own small beauties.